On game night, Nikki, Lincoln, Rusty, and myself, Dave, are going to play Ganz Schön Clever, a game for 1 to 4 players, published by Schmidt Spiele and designed by Wolfgang Warsch. So let's roll and write.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Ganz Schön Clever?
I will, but first, I would like to explain that this is the game Ganz Schön Clever. This is the box you buy it in. These are the dice the game comes with. And this is the scoring sheet that comes with the game. We have blown that up extra big to play it here on camera so you can see what's what. So we're playing with everything that comes with the game, including these are the actual little pens that come with the game, but we're using these. Just don't think you get these with the game when you buy the game.
I wonder if they fit half. Nope.
You can make them slightly smaller to do that, I suppose. Ganz Schön Clever is a fun little roll and write that is going to sound trickier than it is, but it's really cool, and here's how it works. A 4-player game is going to be 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you don't see it there, but here, these little 3 things, this is if you play 3 players, you play 5 rounds, and if you play 1 or 2 players, you play 6 rounds. So a 4-player game is going to be 4 rounds, so I'm just going to cross those off so I don't have to think about them. Round works the same. All the rounds are going to be the same way, which is someone will start as the active player. Let's say it were me. I'm going to take my turn as the active player. Then when I'm done, Nikki will take her turn as the active player, then Lincoln, then Rusty. That is round 1. Then we'll do round 2, and it will start. Whoever starts each round will be the same player. It's just going to keep going around and around and around until we have all been the active player 4 times. And at the end of round 4, we will score, and highest score wins. So, when you are the active player, I'm going to move this over here. You're going to roll all 6 dice. You're going to take one of them, you're going to put it on your mat, and you're going to immediately do something. Then you're going to take whatever dice remain, and you're going to roll them all, and you're going to take one and put it on your mat, and then you're immediately going to do something. And then for your possible 3rd turn, you're going to roll all available dice, you're going to take one on your mat, you're going to immediately do something. All right? The catch is that when you, here, this is a good roll actually. When you take one of the dice to do something, any dice, let's say I take this green 3 and I do something with that. Any dice that show pips lower than the one I took, this orange 1 and this blue 2, for example, but not this white 3 because it's the same, it's not lower, those essentially go over here and are locked out for me now for this turn. So that after I take the green 3, these are now the only 3 dice that I can re-roll for my 2nd turn. And if I were to take this yellow 3, which I wouldn't, because these 2 would go over here, and my turn would be done. I would not get a 3rd action, a 3rd die, and you want to do that. So I would probably take maybe this 1 or this 2. If I took the 1, I could then roll both of these, and for my last roll, I will take, say, this yellow 6. I have now taken my active turn. As part of my turn, which is to say at the end of my turn, you 3 as passive players on my turn will now get one of these 3 dice that I haven't used. Or if for whatever reason I took that one time, if there were 4 dice there, you would get one of these 4 dice. You are not drafting them, you're just picking one and using it. So if you all want the purple 5, you can all take it. All right? That is the end of my turn. It is now Nikki's turn. She's going to do the same actions that I just did. She's going to roll all available dice. She's going to take one and immediately use it, etc., etc. She will leave at least 3 dice left on the little platter here. We will all take one. So you are always getting a die on someone else's turn as well. And then at the end, when Rusty does that, that's the end of round 1, and we're on to round 2. So let's talk about the dice and what they do. There are 5 different colored dice, and you have 5 different colored areas. So each of these dice corresponds to one of those areas. The white die is wild and can be used as any of those 5 colors. All right? When you take the yellow die, let's say you take the yellow die and it's got a 6 on it, you immediately cross off one of the 2 6s that you start with in the yellow area. So I'll cross off this one. All right? If on a subsequent turn I rolled the yellow 6 and I wanted to use it, I would have to cross off this one because it's the only one I have. And now, if a yellow 6 comes up, I cannot use it. which is to say I can't even defensively take it, so you can't use it. You're only allowed to take a die and put it here and use it if you can actually use it. So that's what the yellow die does. All right? Blue. When you take a blue die, you're going to cross off a little box here in the blue area. If you note here in the blue area, you will see they run from 2 through 12, which are the numbers you get when you roll 2 dice, 2 d6s, right? Because when you take blue, blue is always the sum of the blue die and the white die wherever they both live on the table. So if I were to take this blue 2, that is really a 3 when I cross it off here, because 2 plus 1 is 3. And if that were a 4 instead, it would be a 6. All right? So if I were to take this as a 6, it would be a 6 here for that. And now let's say I re-roll these. And if I took this white die, that would be a yellow 2, or a green 2, or an orange 2, or a purple 2, or a blue 4. Because again, you will always add the 2 together. You're using the white as a wild, essentially as a blue wild in that case. And I would cross off a 4 if that's what I had. So that's how the blue die works. And basically that's how the white die works. Again, it can always be wild for any color. All right, green, purple, and orange all fill in from left to right, which is to say when you use a green or a purple or an orange, you must deal with the first available leftmost empty square. All right, so you can't go, oh, I'm going to check this one and then this one and then this one. Green is pretty simple. When you take a green die, you simply have to meet the restriction of the next space that you must do. So in this case, we all have to start here. And this restriction is the number shown on the die must be greater than or equal to 1, which is to say any number rolled on the green die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets you to cross off this. The next one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, then it resets. All right? So that's how green works. Orange and purple, unlike the other 3 regions, work differently as far as how you notate them. In this case, orange is the only die that has no restrictions, so you can always use orange. When you take orange, you actually write that number into the box, into the next available box. So in this case, you're not Xing it out, you are writing in the number 3. Okay? And again, as I said, there's no restriction on orange, you can always use it, but in orange, there are 3 spaces that have this little ×2 and 1 that has a ×3. If I'd rolled, say, a 5, and I was up to this square, instead of writing 5 here, I would write in 10, because it's ×2. You just multiply that, and that's what that is. All right? Purple works the same as orange as far as how you write it in. Purple 2, I'm going to write 2 in the first available space that I have for purple, but you will see that purple has a restriction, and that is the next number after this in purple must be greater than the previous. So only a 3, 4, 5, or 6 can go here. Hey Dave, I anticipate you asking me. If I write a 6 there, nothing is higher than 6. And that's because when you write a 6 in purple, it basically resets, which is to say anything can follow a 6. But these don't have to be in sequence. You do not have to write a 3 here. This can be a 5, and then a 6, and then once that's 6, this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be another 6 even, right? And then after that, you could put anything. 6 basically resets purple, okay? So that's how the dice work. Let me add one little wonky distinction. When I take this blue 2 as a blue 7, okay, that is still for purposes of what dice are available to me, it is only a 2. So for example, taking this blue 2 means I do not have this orange 1 available to me now, and I roll the rest. But this doesn't count as, oh, that's a 7, therefore I get none of these.
Okay.
All right? Probably you didn't think that, but you never know.
You never know.
All right, so what is it you're trying to do? You're going to score each of these areas in a different way. Yellow is going to score based on columns. If you have this column completely filled by the end of the game, it will be worth 14 points. And you can score multiple columns in yellow. If you get all 4 columns in yellow, for example, you max this out at 60 points. All right? So that's how yellow scores. Blue is going to score by the number of blue spaces you've crossed off. based on this little chart up here. So if you've crossed off 7 blue spaces by the end of the game, you will score 22 points for that. The points show right above, and if you actually did 8, you'd get 29, etc., etc. Green is just simply, how far down green did I get? However far down you got, the score for green is right up above. All right? Orange and purple score the exact same way, and that is you are going to add up the sum total of the numbers you've written in there. So currently in orange right now, I am scoring 19, and currently in purple, I am scoring 13. Right?
Okay.
It's just how they add up. There is a 6th way to score in this game, and that is these 5 foxes that are on your score sheet. Fox, fox, fox. If you complete this row, that's a fox, and if you complete this row, that's a fox. A fox, what you're going to do after you've scored these 5 areas, you are then going to count up how many foxes that you have. You will likely have between 1 and 3 of them. And then you are going to multiply that number by your worst scoring area. So if, for example, you scored 0 in yellow and you have 3 foxes, your foxes score 3 times 0 is 0. But if you scored 20 in yellow, and that happens to be your lowest scoring area, then obviously every fox is worth 20. Okay? So that's scoring, but there's all this other stuff on the board because these are little bonuses that you get immediately during the game. So for example, if I rolled these and this happened to be a 2, and I took this 2, I would lose this wild 1 because it's lower than a 2, but not this purple 2 because it's the same number. I would check off this yellow 2, and that immediately, because I filled in that row, before I even re-roll for my second thing, that immediately gives me an orange 4. So I'm going to put this orange 4 here, and hey, that orange 4 immediately gives me a yellow. And I'm going to take this yellow right here, and now I have this fox done before the end of the game. So there are places like this gives you an immediate blue, filling in this row of blue gives you immediate orange 5, going down this way gives you a purple 6, you just write it in immediately, and a blue, and a fox. And so you get these things immediately, again, before you roll. And it's possible you can daisy chain them where like putting one thing somewhere gets you 5 things. Mm-hmm. All right? There are 2 other symbols that I haven't explained. This little swirly one right up here that also is right here, as you probably guessed, that's a reroll. All right? When you get a reroll, and we're all going to start with one, but when you get a reroll, the rules of the game suggest that you circle the space that the thing is, and then when you use it, you either draw an X or like the international sign for not through it. But I like to just put a dot in the middle and then exit out like that. All right? You can do it any way that makes sense to you, but you're keeping track of your rerolls here. We're going to get a reroll at the beginning of round 1 and the beginning of round 3. And you can also pick them up by, say, doing this blue column or filling in this purple 6, which I did, or this orange space right here. All right? The other thing up here is a +1. Now this is where the game is a little tricky until you play it once. A +1 is not, it's not like adding 1 to a die number. It's giving you a chance to use additional dice. So I'm going to take this purple 2, and then this yellow 2, and this orange 6, and these are here. All right? And that has been my turn. And let's say, for the sake of argument, I have 2 +1s. If I want to, once I have done this part of my turn, you cannot use these until you are at the end of your turn.
Okay.
I can use a +1 to reuse any of these 6 dice. Not just the ones I've set here. I could take that green 4 if I wanted to right now. Or I could take that orange 6 again. I used it for my regular turn, and now I'm going to +1 it. So I'm going to take an orange 6, and hey, that orange 6 gives me a +1. And now I'm going to use this +1 to do any of these 5 dice. Once you have +1 a die, you cannot double hit it.
Okay.
All right? And I can use the +1 I just gained this turn if I want to. At the end of my active turn, on your passive turn, you guys are going to take an anything 1, wild anywhere, or a green 4, or a blue 5. And note that if this looked like this, you would take an orange 6 or a green 4 or an anything 1 or a blue 5. If you wanted to use this as a blue, it doesn't matter where these two dice live on the table. They just always get added together. And once you took one of these three, you can't do it beforehand, but once you've taken one of these three, if you have +1s, as passive players, you may now use them to hit any of these 6 dice, including the ones I've put here on my score sheet. All right? So it's a way to, if I'm more likely to take the better dice and leave you guys the not better dice, or the higher dice and leave you guys the lower dice, just by how the drafting system works. So you could go, all right, I'm going to take this green 4 and then I'm going to use a +1 to use Dave's purple 6. And if you had a second +1, you could use it to use my orange 6. But again, you could not use the purple 6 again because you can't double hit it. When everyone's done with all that, these dice will pass to Nikki and she will roll and we'll go again. We get a +1 also at the beginning of round 2. And when I say the beginning of round 1, round 2, round 3, I haven't got to there yet. We all get them. So at the very beginning of round 1, we all get a reroll, then the active player starts for round 1. And last but not least, at the beginning of round 4, you are going to get essentially a free advancement on your board. You're going to get an X in yellow or blue or green, or instead of an X, you can take an orange 6 or a purple 6. You basically just get one free advancement.
Dave, what if you can't use any of these 3 colors that are left to you?
That is a fantastic question. So let's say I have left you this.
Can't leave the orange there because I know we can use
Yep, you can always use orange. So let's say I've left you this, and you can't use the purple 3 because it's not higher, and you can't use the green 1 because you're advanced too far, and you've already crossed off both your yellow 2s. If this is what your choices are, you may then choose from my dice.
Wow.
It's sort of the don't try too hard to screw everybody rule. I mean, usually it doesn't work that way. Usually what happens is it's just, again, these tend to be the lower dice, these tend to be the higher dice, right? Because these are the dice that usually fall off, especially as you start filling stuff in. At the beginning of the game, pretty much everything is good. But once you get to round 2, you start to be focused in certain areas, and there's certain things that can't help you, et cetera, et cetera. I believe that's the entire game. Other than, I will bring this up in the middle of the game, but I'll just say it up front right now. Don't be afraid to use your rerolls. That said, I have ended many a game with like 4 unused rerolls. The thing you have to sort of get over sometimes is there's this gamer notion of, how do I optimize what I rolled? Oh, this isn't really exactly what I wanted, so how do I optimize it? And the answer is, don't optimize it, maybe just reroll everything.
Okay.
All right? Let's just roll 2 dice to see who goes first. How's that? 5. What?
Oh, I see. Which is a turn.
I'm like 5.
6.
I'm like, what is it supposed
For
to be?
whom?
Yes.
Just here. Just roll 2 dice.
6.
All right, Nick, you roll higher than a 6.
4.
4.
All right, the 2 6s. I never thought there'd be a 2 6s roll off.
9.
9. 8.
Okay, so I
Man,
start.
that's good television. All right. Luckily, we have another one for me. It'd be cheating. So, at the beginning of round 1, we all get a reroll. And this is round 1.
Okay.
All right, Link, we'll just move this off of here for you.
Well, it's a platform.
Right.
Okay. 6 blue,
Yep.
a 1 green. Maybe that's what I'm going to take.
The 1 green.
Yep.
Okie doke.
I
We'll
guess
roll it
it's
up.
supposed to be an X. I'll make it an X. There's a case to be made to take that 1 as a wild.
Well, you could have taken, for example, the white one and
That's what
still
I'm saying.
use it as a 1 green.
I know. If you're trying to get these lower numbers, it seems like those are hard to get. But also getting the higher numbers, right? Hey,
Yep.
it's like perfectly set to do what I need to do. Okay,
Yep.
so 5.
Blue
not too
5,
bad.
purple 2, orange 4, yellow 5, and anything 2. You could, for example, take a 2 green. and keep going on the green.
I think I'm going to go for the 5.
Okay,
Blue.
take it this way though, because
You
if
think
you
so?
take, well, you're going to drop both 2s otherwise.
Well, that's right. That's right.
And you probably don't, although it's the beginning of the game, it doesn't really matter. You don't want to give us the wild dice if you can help it, because
Right.
it gives us the most flexibility.
There goes that orange.
All right.
Okay.
Blue 6, purple 4, orange 3, yellow 2.
Blue 6.
All right. And there's no +1s to be had right now, so we get one of those. I'm going to take the yellow 2.
I
Yep.
think I will as well.
That's a good one.
Okay,
And
Rusty.
It's for Rusty's turn.
All right. Thank you. If I take that purple 5, everything goes away except for the
No,
orange
these,
and the blue.
right, those 3 would stay.
Right. But I don't think I want to do that.
No,
I
you
think-
don't. You want the purple.
You
Now, if
do-
these
you
were
do
all
what I did.
6s, there's a case to be made for doing that, but they're not.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the one green
That
because
makes sense.
it gets me out of there.
Yep.
Yep, and you get to roll everything.
Two blue with the
No,
white
6.
It would be
6 blue.
blue 6.
Right. With the white 4
Ah.
wouldn't be low enough yet for quite what I want yet.
We jumped the gun. He knew what he was saying. We jumped the gun.
But if I don't take that, the blue goes away.
Well, it's not
It's
really
still-
away. You're just going to
Sure.
get 1 blue.
I won't have the opportunity
Yeah.
to use it on the third roll, though. I think I may still do that. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it.
I think I may still.
We're going to take the purple 3, the yellow 4.
No. I think I actually am going to take that.
That makes the most sense.
That will do that.
Roll them up.
And then, regardless of what I take, the other 3 will go on the platter for you.
Correct. Now, if you want another blue, you could use your reroll.
I could. It's a low blue. I might get something lower. But I think I'm going to take the purple 5.
That looks
Are
pretty
you
good.
sure? That seems like starting purple pretty high.
Hey, you just-
If you do
you're
that,
right.
only a 6 can go after that.
You're right. I forgot about that rule. Thank you.
You are welcome. I would think you're going to want one of these. Ideally, you probably want to use that as a 4 somewhere.
True.
So that we don't get it.
I think I will take that. That's an excellent choice. I
So
was
a yellow
thinking of the
4
yellow.
You can still take that as a yellow 4.
Yes.
All right, we get these.
And I think I will go this fashion here.
Hey, yellow 4. Everybody got their stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dice me, baby. Thank you. All right. I am going to take this one as a purple one. All right, here we go. Yes, that's what I wanted. I will
A
take the
2?
blue too. This is what Lincoln was talking about earlier, right? If you lock in the white as a low number, then you give yourself the best chance to get the low blues that way. And last but not least, I will take the purple 3. So you guys get these. Now, I'm not saying any of you should take the orange one, but let me also say that you will be putting some low numbers in here. Mm-hmm. So don't be too averse to taking orange when it's not a 5 or a 6.
Right.
Or even a 4, right? Even a 2 or a 3 is not necessarily bad because advancement sometimes is better than waiting for the big numbers.
Right. As long as you're taking other stuff, if you're not locked out.
At the beginning of the game, everything's good.
Right.
Everybody got their stuff?
Yep.
I have mine.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Nikki. So probably either the purple one or the 3 for something.
Why not the orange 6?
Yeah, but then all these are done.
If you do
Oh,
the
you're
orange
right,
6,
you're
then
right, you're
these
right.
3 go away.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's why not the orange 6. Now, you could try for it. It's the beginning of the game. Anything you roll on green will be fine. And by the way, anything you roll on blue will be fine. But I would think you're better off not doing that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't know why I forget that rule all the time.
It's the one of the rules that makes the game crazy
Yeah,
cool.
so I'm going to do the purple one.
Okie doke.
1. Reroll.
Roll them all.
Put that cap on the marker.
Oh, blue 2.
Blue 2. Okay, this is the part of the game that always like, do I want to take the white or do
No.
I want to take the
Yeah,
You want to take the blue.
Why?
Because then you can maybe roll a higher.
Because
you
the
can maybe roll a
white
3.
because the white is wild and can be used anywhere on your board.
Okay.
So if you rolled a 1 again, instead of, let's say you took this and you rolled a blue 1.
Yeah.
Now you can't take a blue 2 because you've taken it already, and you give, well, not me in this case, but you would give us a blue 2.
All
but
right.
if you take it this way, even if the 1 in 6 chance you roll a 1 again, you can take that as a yellow 1 or a green 1 because it's wild.
Got it. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I'm taking it as a 2 blue.
Correct. Correct.
So, dun dun.
Yep. You want that to be like a 2 or a 6.
Eh.
Perfect example just happened.
That's another 2.
Yeah, but that's
Or a 1
another-
for
or wild.
anything.
Or a 1
Or
for anything
6
else.
orange.
Or if you want to take a 6
I
orange
know.
and give them the purple 2,
But
that's...
a 1.
Blue 2.
Yeah.
That's the only one in the yellow.
No, there's the one right
There's,
there.
there's 2
Oh,
of
there's
everything.
another one. Ah,
Yep.
it's not. Doesn't finish the line. It felt so close.
That's
I'm
what you wanna
taking
do?
that. Yeah.
All right. Look at that, you guys.
I know.
It's an X in that.
I don't know. That 6 is so sexy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the yellow 5. Try something different. All right. That is the end of round 1. It is
Okay.
now the beginning of round 2. And at the beginning of round 2, we all get a +1. And Lincoln. And I know it seems like, oh my gosh, we're 25% way through the game, and I don't have anything on my board, but you'll wait till you see it. It all fills up. Wow.
Not going to be purple this round because I took that 5.
So blue 9, orange 4, yellow 4. Yellow 4. Ooh, blue 4?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Get that blue 2. or a wild 6. Don't.
Not a blue 4.
Nope.
Boy,
But-
this is terrible.
A yellow, it's not that bad. Yellow 3, green 3.
Yeah, 3 is not bad. I think I will.
So you can't use this. Now you do have a reroll. I don't think you need to use it yet, but
No.
you could.
Wild. Yeah.
Even an orange 3 would not be bad. Just to move you
Oh,
forward.
that's true, yeah. Okay, there you go, guys.
All right, we get this. So I can't use the purple 2. I will take the green 1.
Yeah, that looked good to me.
Okay, Rusty.
I can't use the green one, so I'm going to have to use
The orange 2 or the purple 2?
I'm going to go with the purple 2. Just
Okay.
gives me
It's okay, go ahead.
gives me greater flexibility for the next one.
All right, I should have said this, but I didn't. Before we do this, did you want to use a +1? At the end of
No.
your turn, you could. You didn't, but
No.
you could have. Now, do any of you guys want to use a +1? You can remember, you can use it on the
Those-
3 dice that Lincoln had if you want.
Nothing too sexy there, I'll tell you that.
No,
Well, yeah. I think 4 happens often.
Well,
enough.
blue 4 would be.
I know. For
Right.
me,
my advice is don't use it now. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, if you wanted to, this is where it would happen.
all right.
Okay?
All right.
All right, Rusty.
Excellent. Thank you.
Ooh.
Ooh, green one still does me no good. I can't take it, so we're going to lose that automatically.
Unless you reroll.
Yeah, you could
You
reroll
could.
right now.
But blue 8's not bad. Purple 4 is not bad. Yellow 3 is not bad, although probably just the blue 8. So you can roll everything.
I think I will go with the blue 8.
And none of us can use that.
That was a good move.
Oh, that could be a blue 4.
Yep.
That could very much be a blue 4, moving the orange 1 away. I don't mind that.
Nope.
No.
All right. Roll that purple 6 or that purple 3. That's what you want. Hey.
Hey, purple 3.
Or the yellow 6.
Or the yellow 6, which
Those are both pretty good.
I think I'm going to go with yellow 6 just because
I'm glad you did, actually,
it gives me...
because it explains something. Now, before we do our thing, do you want to use a +1? And remember, you can do it on all 6 of these.
Ooh. And I could use the white as a different color this time. It does not have
Correct.
to be blue.
Correct. It is just a wild.
Can't be a blue 2, though.
Correct.
Right. Well, blue 4 in this
No.
case, right?
I'm going to say no.
All right.
Right now I'm going to say no.
I would agree. So, before you guys take your thing, I can't use a blue 1, and I can't use a purple 3. So I am required to take that orange 1.
Eek.
And if I had that on my times
I think I'm
2
in the
spot,
same boat as you. I
would
can't-
have correctly boned
I
me.
can't use the green. I can't use the purple.
Okay?
I mean, yes, I can only use the orange.
That gets you a reroll, though.
Yeah.
Now, I'm also not going to use a +1. But we could also use a +1. Remember, if you wanted blue or yellow over here. All
No.
right?
Go for it, Dave.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Oh, come on.
I know where we go. What do I want?
I don't know.
I want a blue 4, I guess. I'm not going to mess around. Well, that's... Wow. That is...
What's with that green always being the
That
one?
is terrible. All right, I won't. I'll just do this. I'll take that as a green. And then, come on, higher than 3 purple. Wow.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm taking the 3. And I am not using a +1.
Okay.
Interesting.
Same thing just happened to me. I think I'm required to take the orange 1.
As am I.
Yep.
I get it as an orange 2.
Oh,
Ta-da!
It's whatever. It's what it is.
it is
Go,
what it
Nikki.
is. But
Did you wish to
I
use a
know.
reroll?
Does anyone want to use +1s?
No.
I didn't think so. Not on that crap.
That's your terrible,
Hey,
terrible roller.
What can I say? I didn't like it either.
This is going to be really awesome. Everyone's
Good.
going to be freaking out.
What,
I hope so.
what you want is 2 awesome rolls and 1 crappy one.
The amazing
All
green
right.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
It's weighted funny.
It's one of those things where some games, like, some color just seems to be like the jinxed color. Yellow 3, orange 3, anything 4, blue 5, or blue 9, sorry. Blue 5.
Blue 5. Blue 9 is not necessarily bad.
Yeah, it just dumps out a
It
lot.
dumps
of,
these, though.
Yeah, again with that.
Yep. Probably want one of those 3s.
Yeah, I'll probably take a 3. Let's take the yellow 3.
All right. Another useless green one for all of us.
Which 3? That 3.
In case you didn't see it, this diagonal in yellow is a +1. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. There's that.
Yep.
7.
Take a blue 7 easily,
That
and then
does
you
not
get to
work.
re-roll the rest.
Yep.
Yeah. That doesn't work. I'm going to do that. So blue
Blue 7.
7.
My blue 7. Sorry.
It's okay, Dave. We know what you are.
Come on, Nikki. All 6s.
Oh, close.
Oh.
It is a 6, though, if I want it.
Yep. Well, not if you want it. You should absolutely take that 6.
Where do I want it?
Well, it's a blue 8, but I think the best place for it is a purple 6.
Yep.
Because it resets your purple.
Yep.
Or that 6, but I think the purple 6 is better.
And it's going to get me a re-roll.
Yep. That's not the purple
No,
6.
yeah.
Sorry.
Which is
That's
okay,
the
because
purple.
I was
six.
grabbing
I
purple.
can't use the purple again.
Okay. So 6.
I will take that purple 5.
Me
And then
too.
that's going
So I
to
get
get me.
another free X here on the yellow.
Oh. It's exciting.
Goodness, what do I do?
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. That's good. Did you want to use a +1?
I might do that even.
Yeah. Do you want to
Yeah.
use your +1 on the 6 and reset your purple?
Or do the 8. But I think I'm going to just do that.
Yeah.
Could I have you reused
Yeah, you can. You can
on
still use
this
it. Yeah.
and as another 6
Yeah.
again?
You could take another purple 6, in fact, if you wanted
And
to.
get a blue X.
And get a blue X. That works. I will do that.
Okay.
So that's this one.
Yep. You take the 6.
I'm using it. I'm
Yep.
taking the wild 6.
It's a wild 6
And then I'm marking an X.
in blue. So you probably want to mark the 11 or the 12. Mm-hmm. The lower numbers, believe it or not, are easier to get because
Well, I've
you
seen
tend to
how
roll
many,
them. You roll them early in your roll, and you can get them.
how many times 4 keeps coming up.
Yeah.
All right, done.
All right.
Okay, everybody got what they need?
I do.
This is round 3.
Yes.
Lincoln is a start player, right?
Yep.
Everybody get a reroll. We're halfway done. Ooh.
Hey, 2 green. Finally.
Nice. Yeah. That's hilarious. I don't even think this was a 2 green. I think I used a wild for this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, blue 7, purple 1.
And purple 1 still again, or a 6. I think I'm going to take that 6 in yellow.
Okay. Do you want to +1 anything?
I don't have one to plus.
Oh,
I've used
right.
my plus
I
one.
apologize. All right, so you two, Rusty, not Rusty, but Nikki, if you want that blue 4, it's right there for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a 3. I guess I'll take the green 3, since I'm never going to roll green.
I'm going to take.
Oh man, I wish I had a plus 1 to take that 3. It's been terrible.
Yeah.
But it's just because I've, not getting the right. We've been rolling so many 1 greens.
I played a game of this last week where at the end of the game, this was as far as I got in green. And so my foxes at the end of the game were 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, still
Yeah.
18. If
And
you have to have one
I didn't
four.
lose by much because you have a tendency to, when your board is bad,
Others.
most people's other boards are bad.
Okay.
Everybody got what they want?
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right? Okay. They knew what they wanted. It doesn't
Thank
work.
you.
I keep trying that, but it doesn't work. All right.
That's 5 blue if I were to take that, but that would wipe out most everything.
No.
except
No,
No.
you take
Well,
this for the 5 blue.
I was looking at it on the blue side.
But even then, it
unfortunately,
only dumps this.
True.
Well, it would bump
You'd
that
lose
too.
the white.
The white.
Yeah. That's why you would use it with the 2 instead of the other way.
But I could use the 2 as anything.
As a green 2, for example.
Or a lean to.
Or a yellow 2 or an orange 2, but not, in this case, a purple 2.
I think I'm still going to take it as a blue.
Okay,
So
blue
blue
5. Hey, this goes over here. And Lincoln
I
and
can
Nikki
use
can
it.
rejoice because they can both use it.
I will definitely take that yellow one.
Yep. Hey, it gets you
Gets me a
+1.
+1.
All right.
Cool.
And a reroll of everything left.
All right. Now comes the green one. Oh, green 6.
6.
Wait. Do you want the blue 3 though?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Decisions.
I think I'm going to have to take that blue 3.
Well, you can always use a +1 on the green 6. But you shouldn't probably leave us the blue 3
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to leave you
because
the
we
blue
all need
3.
it.
Yes. That would have been fabulous.
So,
On the other hand, we can +1 it if we have them.
Well, I'm
Actually,
going to take the orange. It gives me a +1.
you can take the orange 4, you get a +1. Do you want to use it right away? I'm going to take the green 6. I'm not messing around for a +1. And then I'm going to use a +1 on the green 6. And be done with green.
Purple 1. +1.
Let me think here.
You have 1 left, right? 1 +1 right now?
Yeah.
You probably don't.
Yeah, it's fine.
As crazy as it sounds, you...
I almost do the same thing with the 6, but
Right. Yeah, I think obviously the best use of a +1 is when it gets you a +1 back.
Of course.
Right. All right, everybody done? Did you do what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a +1 out
I
of
got
that.
a +1 out of it.
Okay, cool. Did you want to use it?
No.
Okie doke.
I was trying to figure it out, but
We good?
We're good. Here we go. Hey, blue 4, useless. But I will take that as a yellow 1. And I will go here with that. Blue 3. Blue 3. That puts that there. And that gets me immediately an orange 5. And then last, but not least. Oof.
he.
Oof. Well, can't use. I got 3. I'm rerolling. Here we go. First reroll. Was that the first reroll used?
Yes.
Come on, purple 6.
Hey.
But look at that. I give you good stuff. I won't even think about it. Purple 6 gets me a blue, and I will take the blue 12. And I am not using a +1.
I'm going to use the +1 on the 4 green again.
Yep. To get a
Get another
+1.
+1.
That's how it's done, my friend.
I want the 1 or.
And I'm going to take the +1 again
orange.
to take that 6 from that you did there.
And that gets your reroll.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The beauty is, it's easy to see. You should have 1, 2, right? I should have 3 rerolls. 1, 2, 3. And look, I have 3.
So if I do a +1 for,
The 3,
it would be a 3.
it would be a blue 3 if you took the blue 2, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take it.
Okay?
I'm gonna take it. Ta-da! And then I get a 5.
Yep.
Yep. All right, you done? Everybody done?
Yep. I'm done.
All right, here we go.
Turn 4.
No, Nikki.
Oh, it is Nikki.
That was my
Okay.
turn.
Okay, good. I was kind of bummed. I didn't want to go yet. That was my turn.
Now you get a whole more roll. That was exciting. That was exciting. What do you want?
I don't know. There's that.
Well, you can't take a blue 7.
I know, I'm just putting it.
You can take the 2 yellow and
But-
orange.
Can't do that.
Yep.
Can take the orange.
You
If I
could.
do the 4.
Why couldn't you? Oh, you can't take
Doesn't-
You
6.
take the 4, these go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You could take that as a green too, to sort of
Green.
try to move your greens
Yeah,
along.
I know.
Oh, I
As
see.
far as like the low number goes, it's pretty
Yeah.
terrible.
Yep.
Okay,
There you go.
so I'm taking that as a green.
Yep.
Dump the orange too.
Oh yes, thank you. All right. Hey, blue 4. Completely unhelpful.
I could do that if I really wanted to. It'd get me another X.
This
This
is
would
not
get me
useful
another
to you.
X.
This is not useful to you.
Right.
You could probably take that
could
green
take
4.
that.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Yep.
So there's that.
Move that along so you don't get left behind.
Yeah, my orange is not too
These would go away.
great.
All right, you just have to roll higher than a purple 1, and you have 3 rerolls.
All right, here it comes.
Ideally, you want a 2 or a 6.
There's a 5.
Watch this.
Reroll.
No. Okay, yeah, reroll.
What?
Yeah, no,
But
reroll.
you would do it.
Reroll. I agree.
It's
At
gonna
least one try at it.
be terrible.
No, it won't.
I'm gonna get like a 2.
2 is perfect.
How
3 is
about a
great.
3?
3 is great. You want low
3.
numbers.
That gets
Or
me
6,
a
yeah.
yellow
Right.
X.
Yep.
I can get 14 points. I could get an green X.
It's pretty good.
I
Yep.
think I wanted the green X.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Because look, that gets you a plus
And
1.
then gets me a
Yeah.
10 points too, and
Yep.
a +1,
Yep.
which is really good at the end, near the end of the game. So,
And do you want to use a
Then-
plus 1?
do I?
See now, if that had been a green 5 instead
Yeah.
of a 4,
Yeah.
that would have been the perfect time to
Right.
sort of get over that edge.
It's that orange.
I would say you probably don't.
I'm worrying about my oranges though. Okay.
All right, we get this stuff.
And like it.
and like it. I will
Oh, I picked
take.
the wrong one. Oh well.
Change
I
it.
can't.
Oh, because you
It's
crossed
written
it out.
that, yeah. It was a 1, but I should have taken that one. But it's fine.
Just circle the other one. We don't care.
Okay.
That's what we would do normally.
Yeah.
So do this and then
Yep.
put a circle over it. Okay, and then know that I got to do this one.
No, I meant circle the one the other, but that's fine. As long as you know what you meant. I will also take a yellow one, and that gets me a green. And that green gets me a blue. And I'm going to take the blue 11.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody got what they need?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Beginning of round 4, everybody take either an X or a 6 somewhere.
So I'll take.
So you could,
6 blue
if you're worried
here.
about your green, you could take that green 5 right now and get rid of it.
And now
Or
I'm just going to take that other white one there.
if you took that, that would immediately
Or
get you a
yellow
purple
there.
6.
So it's not
Why
just
would I
clear.
Give me a yellow X.
Oh,
which
just
I
taking
will
that.
Yep, we're just getting a free thing.
Yeah.
I will
I'm-
put that here because it gives me a better chance to get the yellow 2, which would give me an orange, which would give me another action.
I'm going to take the blue 7, which gets me a purple 6 and gets me a +1. What?
I just saw that same combination there.
Well, 7's not obviously, in theory, the most common number to roll, but I'm worried. So you have more blue than I do.
Okay. I got a lot of re-rolls if I'm not getting what I want here.
Well, this right here gets you over your green hump
Yeah.
and gets you a +1, courtesy of the fact that we know the circled X is the active one.
No, I did it already. I did both of these, so they're both done now.
Oh, great.
Because I did it in the...
Even better.
Yeah.
So that 2 gets you a green and a +1.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just do that.
it's fantastic.
So do that, and a +1.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
And you
the
get
way
to roll
do it.
everything.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
So there you go. You want a blue 1 now.
Oh.
What the what? Hang on before you take the blue one.
Yeah, it might be something else I want here.
No, you got 3 6s. Those are sexy. Oh,
This
blue,
gives me a +1 as well if I take that 6.
blue 3 is sexy too, though. I mean, it's tough, right?
Yeah, it's not as great as another +1. So
Here's
I'm-
why it's great, though. When you take the blue 3, the next green you get, which you can get, you can then
give me
take the
the
blue
X.
11, and that gets you a purple 6.
Right,
Or a blue 12, and it gets you a +1. These are the cool decisions of the game, which is...
right.
Because that green is guaranteed, right? Because any green goes there.
Right.
So you know you're going to get it, especially because you have a +1. Worst case, if none of us leave you a green, you'll still get it.
Right.
So how are you going to use that blue when you get it? This is what
Right.
makes this game awesome.
Well, this is fine.
Yeah.
It gives me this.
Just roll the purple 6 now. Just roll it again. This is the part that's so tough, is having to pick up all those 6s and roll
Wait,
them again.
do you lose the
No,
one?
he used the blue one.
He
He
used the blue
gets to
one.
do
Oh, okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, purple 6 again!
What?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take that.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy.
Gives me another +1.
So go ahead and take that and
Yep.
put that in your board. Now, do you want to use anything?
Yeah, let me see here. There's...
Wow, Lincoln, that was exciting.
I could take the green. That gives me another X there. So let's do that.
Yep. And what are you going to take?
And then it gives me this. So
For
I get a
+1.
+1.
Wow.
Okay. That's probably your best bet, but I just wanted to point out to you that if you took the blue 2 instead, you would double that 5.
How do I take the blue too? Oh, with the X.
With the green you just did,
Yeah.
you would then double that blue 5, or that orange 5 for 10.
Right, but that's another +1.
I agree. Again, these are the decisions
Right.
that make the game fun, in my opinion.
I don't have any foxes. I
Yeah.
might take that blue. That,
Well, you get the green one for sure. You'll probably get that one by the end of the game.
Right, but it's...
And you'll likely get the purple. You can get the purple one. You can almost guarantee the purple one now by using a +1 on your purple 6.
Oh, just do it now and take
Yeah.
another 6? Yeah.
Just take another purple 6.
Yeah, and then it
And now what do you
does.
want to do?
Yeah, this is the crazy part. I guess I'm just going to... The only thing that's going to give me something right off the bat is
Is the
4.
2? Yeah, and it's doubled to an 8.
Yeah,
That's awesome. And now you're 1 away from that fox,
right.
which, as long as you have a +1, you're guaranteed to get.
Right. Okay. I think that's it.
Okay.
That's a lot of sixes on that purple.
It's great. All right, meanwhile,
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the orange 1 to get me another +1,
I'm actually going to take
which I will use.
the orange one for 1, just because I need
Green
orange.
5.
And I will definitely use a +1 for your purple 6. And I'll take this yellow. I'll do exactly basically what you did and double that 4 for 8.
I'm. Keeps coming up.
Just
that
making
I'm-
sure I had. It seems like I have a lot of +1s,
Yeah.
but it's accurate.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I have 3.
I am going to use another
Plus
for
1.
for the yellow one. Even though it's the easiest to get, it gets me closer to the green X and the 20 and a couple of combinations here.
Okay. You got all the stuff you got?
Yeah, I just did that.
Oh, sweet. You weren't over that hump yet?
Over
Didn't
the
we-
15? No.
Everybody good?
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Rusty.
Dude,
You need
roll
green.
good.
This is my last roll of actually getting 3 dimes.
Oh, that's right. This is also your
That's
last
what- that's
chance
what
to
mine-
use your reroll. See, Lincoln will have 4 rerolls.
This was
Yeah, but I didn't need them.
Correct. Sometimes you don't.
this was terrible again. These are all
That seems like a reroll opportunity.
yeah,
to
it's
me.
absolutely a reroll.
Ta-da.
Good luck, player.
Roll more better.
Better, but
Ish. Better-ish.
better-ish.
Green 3? Wow.
Do you need that 10?
He's green and purple.
I do. The green would get me the 3. I'd like higher yellows also. Even though the yellow 2 would get me the orange 4,
Yeah.
which would get me to an 8, it doesn't really progress me anywhere there. I do need greens. I think.
But do you
honestly,
want
I'd lose the
to
yellow.
lose the yellow? That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's really hard. I'm going to re-roll again. I don't.
Okay. Good
got-
luck.
I've got the
no more
opportunity.
rerolls. Good luck, player.
At least at the moment, I'll have a few stacked up.
Will you?
Actually, I should have a third.
Ah.
One here, and somehow I
Perfect.
missed that.
Then give yourself
so
one
I should
more.
have a third.
Excellent.
It's nice to be able to recount that.
Yeah, I like that part too.
One
Hey.
green, the one green, the one purple.
Wow. That is ugly.
Lee. You know what?
Last
One
reroll?
more.
Yeah.
Good luck, player.
Okay.
Come on, Rusty. Get it.
Get it?
That's not horrible, actually.
No, it's not. Purple won't do me any good. Orange. I think I'm going to use the wild as a green.
Yep. That makes sense, actually. That's good, because then you could get another one for a +1, although you have a +1.
I lose the blue, but I'm not as concerned about that, and I don't lose anything else. So the blue becomes a 4 for everyone, but I
No,
think everyone
useless.
has 4.
Oof. Well,
4
4.
orange.
It's 8. Oh, but yeah.
can't use that. No more rerolls. And you can't use that.
What?
He didn't have a yellow 3.
I don't have
Oof.
a yellow 3.
Hey, gadzooks.
Wow.
So you got to use the orange 4, because there's no reason to.
It's 8 points at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, big purple.
Oh my gosh.
Big purple.
Yeah.
Big purple. Get it. 6.
3.
And
That's
I
it.
can't even use that.
Nope.
So,
Wow.
can you reuse anything that would help you?
The
Let's,
3 won't help me here.
nope.
The 3 won't help me here.
Nope.
The only thing I could use this for would be for the orange 4.
Which I wouldn't do.
I wouldn't do either.
You got to wait for us.
Yeah, that's really bad. I only got 2 dice rolls out of this.
I know.
Yeesh.
Yeesh.
Anybody
Leave
else?
that there. We have
Oh.
to. We have to do this 1st.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a. Oof. Purple
We
3,
can do that.
green 2. Purple 3, green 2. Purple 3.
That. That.
Gosh, Rusty, you needed to roll the purple
Oh.
6.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it too.
I'm going to +1 your orange 4.
All right.
And that gets me this +1.
What's the okay? Nope. Yeah.
Which one of these did you take?
She's trying to figure it out.
No, I took.
The yellow.
Hey, what'd I do? I took
Yellow 3?
no.
Oh,
I took the
green.
blue.
Okay, and then which blue did you take?
I mean, I took the
Green,
green.
Yep.
To get the blue, I did the blue, the 8
which
here.
got you the 6 down below?
Which got
Oh, the
me the extra
Oh, the
+1.
+1.
Okay.
So I was trying to decide if I wanted to use, since I've got 2, if I wanted to use one right now.
Well, let's see.
Nothing's really
You-
awesome out there.
No, but I am so low in the oranges.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
you-
I just want to use it.
Use one for the orange 4?
Yes.
That makes sense. And it
'Cause,
gets you a
I mean,
reroll.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've only
Yeah.
got 2 more shots at it anyway.
So that's what I'm going to do. So I do this one.
Yeah.
I put the 4, and then I get another reroll.
Yep.
And at least that gets me to 10 there, which is I'm still
you're-
only 10.
Remember, you're guaranteed to get these 2 on your turn. Because you can always take the white die and you can always take the orange die. Orange has no restriction, so you are guaranteed to get them.
Okay.
Now, whether you want to get them depends on what you roll, but you are
Says
guaranteed to get
you.
them.
Exactly.
Everybody done?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
All right, I need blue.
I do too. It's not happening.
Verb. That's what's happening. Hey, there's a blue I can't use. Wow. Of course I took the purple 3 last time. I am going to take, I'm going to take the orange. Oh, I've got rerolls. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's that gamer thing. It's hard to fight
trying
that
to
urge.
optimize,
I'm going to optimize my
optimize.
bad roll. All right, blue 5. There we go. That's a blue.
Not bad.
Oof. Unhelpful. But
The 6 is. Oh no, that's
look
bad.
at those big, sexy dice. I am going to take the orange 6
Wow.
and just, well, 2 or higher on green, right? And I have 2 rerolls. So there you go, Rusty. I just gave you the blue 2.
Oh, you took the 6? Oh, you're
And I will
rolling.
take this blue green 4. Done. And I will use a +1 on that 6 again for 12.
So that's
And I'm going to
wild.
take the +1 on.
You have to
the
do this
6.
first.
I did it. I
Okay,
took
cool.
the 4.
Okay, cool.
5.
So you probably want that blue 2, right?
Probably want the blue 2.
Because it gets you the 5.
Yeah.
Gosh, I should have taken that, but it's okay. I got a couple foxes there.
Which
Yeah, that's a
gets
good
me the
thing.
5.
No, orange 5.
Oh,
And then read.
So write in an orange 5. And then you definitely want to use your +1 on my green 4. Because you get it right back.
yes. I agree. And do I want to use that possibly on the yellow 5 that I was trying to cross off there?
I would say no. What you really want is a yellow 4. That's the better yellow for you. Right? Because it gets you a green as well.
True.
I'm going to use
But I
your
only
green.
have one more turn.
My green?
I'm going to use your green.
Okay.
Because I would like to do a ×2 instead of just a ×1
You mean for foxes?
For
for foxes.
And then not have to worry about it?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Because I have to get 2 yellows to get that fox and
Right.
2 blues to get that fox. So
Well, your foxes are scoring 10 right now, right?
yeah, that's
Not
okay.
because of this, but because of this.
I
You're
know.
only scoring 10
I
there.
know. I'm gonna get a yellow 6 somehow.
Okay. I like it. Well, you can get it here. You're going to get these 2 for sure. So
Right,
there's
right.
your yellow 6
I
right
know.
there.
It's
Everybody
gonna
done their stuff?
happen.
Yeah.
All right. Last turn of the game. Last roll. Here we go, Nikki
Okay.
P.
Look at that. But I can't use it right now.
Well,
That'd be just terrible.
Yep.
Okay, hey. 6, no. 2, can't use it. 4, I could use the green 4.
There's
Could
wipes out
use the
3.
orange.
Yeah, you definitely.
3.
Here's the thing: you don't want to wipe this out.
I
Yeah.
almost feel like you just take the 6, the blue 6.
Well,
Yeah.
if she takes the blue 6, she can't get 2 orange. If your
Yeah.
goal is to get 2 orange this round, one of them has to be the white and one of them has to be the orange. So if that's your goal, and I believe it should be your goal.
Or I just take that and I.
No, gosh, no. That's silly. That is silly. I would re-roll everything.
Yeah,
You got a lot of rerolls.
I do. I only used 1. Right.
What you want is the blue die to be the lower die of
Yeah.
that blue comment. Oh, man.
Nope.
This game's
And
harsh.
nope.
Game can be harsh.
Well, let's see. If I take the 5, this all goes.
Yeah.
Weef.
No.
That's terrible.
And reroll again.
Yep.
Yep.
I think you got it.
Yep.
Come on, Nikki P.
I'm
All
doing-
6s.
I'm doing a rusty right now.
All 6s. There you go. There you go. That's good.
Can't do the green.
Well, you could.
You can make it the
You
wild.
could, but you shouldn't.
Wild.
You
yeah.
could, but you shouldn't, in my opinion.
I can't use the orange. I cannot use the purple
Right.
legally. I can do a wild
Right.
3.
Wild 3.
Wild 3.
Wild 3.
Yep.
Wild 3.
No, in orange.
I know. I'm looking. I was looking at my numbers.
Sorry.
Okay. Wild 3 it is.
For 6 in orange.
4, 6.
All right. Now you got 2 rolls to get a big orange, but you don't need it right now. You can get something else instead, like a blue 6, for example.
Any-
Hey,
There's your
Any.
blue. Oh, not the right.
I don't. That's fine. That'll get me
that's true.
a 1, which is fine.
Yep.
Because it gets me a yellow X, which gets me to the 14,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it also gets me
Yeah,
blue.
blue
a
X.
blue X, which unfortunately doesn't complete anything.
So, which one would be the most ideal one? Another yellow doesn't help you, right? Oh, wait, another yellow could get you 16 points.
Yeah.
Could also give you another +1 if you go
So-
diagonally here.
Oh, yes.
But no points, just a +1.
Yeah, but that could be points someplace else.
So the question is, but here's the thing. You can't roll a blue 9 and you can't roll a blue 10 because that's a 3.
Right.
You could roll a 6 and you get a blue 9.
I'm sorry, you
get a
can't
10.
roll a blue 9. Apologize. You can't roll a blue 10.
Right.
So,
I'm working this way. So
okay.
For the yellow.
X.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I
do you
will
think you're
take
going to
that.
roll the 5 or the 6?
Okay, so put the blue one there.
Oh, wait. Sorry, she took the orange one.
Yeah.
There you go. She took the orange one, and that's.
Oh, that
and the
gave her-
yellow
yeah,
gave her
yeah,
the
yeah,
blue.
yeah.
The 2 is already knocked
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, everybody. All right, so you want.
You can give me some more chances if you'd like. Eek. You want ugh.
Oh, the blue 6.
So awesome.
Can re-roll.
I'm gonna re-roll.
You should.
I'm
You absolutely
re-rolling.
should. Because worst case, if you don't get the blue 5, you want the yellow 5 or the yellow 4. Blue 8.
Yay, yay, yay.
Well, you got no more rerolls, so you can't take this.
Nope.
And you can't take this.
Nope.
So you're taking that.
I can't.
Yes,
Oh
you
yeah,
can.
I can.
Yes,
I
yeah.
can. I can.
Yep.
So that's 2, and
Yep.
that's a re-roll for never.
Oof, I think I can't use any of this stuff.
I can't
I,
use
I guess I
the
could
2.
use the orange.
Can't-
Or the green 2 I can't use. Yellow 2 I can't use. And blue 8 I can't use. So,
Then you get to choose from here.
Yeah, I need to find something I can use there, though.
You can always use the wild 3.
Yeah,
The yellow 2
I'm going to do that.
I'm going to take the blue 8.
gives me this so that I can put an.
And that is that.
There.
Oof.
I still have a reuse if I could.
All right, I'm gonna take.
You should.
Oh, I
This is
can't
it.
use that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use I got +1 for.
What about the
three
wild
for
3? Did you just do that?
No,
Oh,
I
you
ju-
took one of these.
I took the yellow 2.
Okay.
For the orange,
Which gave
for
me the
orange
4,
one.
which came down
That's
here.
awesome. Wow. Purple sucks though.
And purple absolutely sucks. But I don't think I can use a wild 3 anywhere. I could use it here to get a purple 6.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. But that would be the end of that.
Well,
That's
this
your
is
only,
the end.
This
Yeah.
is the last turn. So
Yeah.
you just have to figure out what's your best scoring opportunity.
Wild 3
Yep.
Yeah.
is going to put a 3 there, which gets me the 6 here.
Hey, you got a reroll.
Hey!
Okay.
What did you take from here?
The
yellow 2.
The yellow 2.
Oh, got
which
it.
completed that row there.
Oh, and got you the orange.
Right. This is complete. That is complete. Those are not.
Okay.
All right, so
Total it up.
now you just add it up. On the actual scoring pads that come with the game, the backside is
Has
a scoring sheet.
Hooray.
Nice.
Use one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
We could do the whole thing. We could do it this way. Nikki and Lincoln and Rusty and Dave. All right, Nikki, what did you get in yellow?
14.
Okay, Lincoln.
30.
Rusty,
30.
and I got 30. Nikki, what did you get in blue?
Wait a second.
Oh, you
Add
got
it together.
24.
I got
24.
24.
Yeah.
There you
Sorry
go.
about that.
I knew that was wrong. I was about to look over there.
I was, yeah. Okay.
All right, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 29.
29.
Lincoln,
22.
Rusty.
16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29. Green,
28.
28. Lincoln.
36.
Ooh, Rusty.
10.
Uh-oh. And 28. All right, orange.
Wait,
Seven.
wait, Dave. Look at that again.
28? Oh,
Green.
36. Duh, I'm sorry. 36. It hit the light and it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Orange.
17.
17?
Yeah, I gotta add this up.
17.
Yeah, I got it.
Rusty, you probably did yours.
I believe I'm 45. I'm going to double check.
But what about your score? Wah, wah. 6, 7, 38 for me.
31.
Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 25, 26, 28. Correct. 28. Good.
39.
39.
13.
13. 4.
9. 15. 21. 27. 30.
Thank you. All right. How many foxes do you have, Nikki?
2.
You have
1, 2.
1, 2 times 17 is
Yep.
34.
3.
3 times 22, right?
Uh-huh.
66. Foxes?
2 times 10 is 20.
20. And I have 3 times 30 is 90.
Oof.
No, 3 times 29, sorry, is 87.
Yeah, that's still amazing.
Here, do that math. Do that math. I'm a theater major, man.
All right, so
Exactly.
13, 21, 28, 36, 40. So 60, 80, 100, 130, 160. That's 2. Let's see, that's 2, 8, 9, 17. Nope,
18,
18.
24.
So we've got a 4 there. 2 is 5, 7, 10, 13, 16, 22. Wow.
Oof.
Yeah, Dave's going to kill us.
That's a 16.
I
So
think I'm going to
6,
just beat you, but not kill you.
With 87, you should be.
4, 5, 6, 10, 134, 9, 15, 23, 30, 6, 8, 11, 14, 17, 25. So, Nikki 160, Lincoln 224, myself 134, and Dave 250.
No, there you go. That is Gans shown clever. What do you think, Nikki P?
I think Dave should tell you he's played a lot of times.
Yeah,
I know. I was gonna say.
Well, go ahead. What do you think first?
I like it. I like figuring out the dice combinations. I have a lot of fun trying to figure out what the best way to do it. It really depends on the people you play with. It could be a very quiet game. It could be a very loud, boisterous game. I played with different crowds.
Right.
So that's what makes it fun. You can take it pretty seriously, or you can just have a fun time and goof around and do just not think that hard about it, and it still is a good game.
Lincoln?
It's a great game. I really, really love it. I've played it, not as many as you, obviously, but I played it quite a few times.
I have now played it over 100 times.
Yeah,
because it's on Brett Spielberg.
Yeah. I've just probably played it about 10 times. But it's a crazy game because you can have just crazy luck getting what you need exactly, because I've actually had well over 300 scoring game twice.
Have you?
Yes.
I've actually never cracked 300.
Yeah, it was shocking. I was playing with 3 other people. They asked me to sit down and play, and I'm like, oh, okay. And, I'm helping everybody that I can.
Right.
And over in the corner, I'm getting everything I need. And, I think I had 4 foxes, which is huge if you can do the 4 foxes.
Well, you described the last roll in this game, because Nikki not getting what she needed and running out of rerolls. No, but Nikki not getting what she wanted on the rerolls and leaving the blue 8, which I did not have.
Right.
Without that blue 8, you win.
Right.
I mean, that got me this fox, and it got me another blue 8. It was one of those tipping points for me.
Right.
And I didn't even know, because I wasn't looking at my board when she was rolling, right? I was just pulling for you to get what you wanted to get. The fact that there was a blue 8 left just was lucky for me. Mm-hmm. Or arguably unlucky for you, because honestly, the score looks big, but the thing I kind of like about the game is that there are tipping points like that, where 1 or 2 just lucky rolls can turn it around. And when you feel like you're doing really well at the beginning, you can still get completely dorked. And if you feel like you're really being hosed at the beginning, there are ways it can turn around for you, unless you keep rolling.
I think the green ones that kept coming up were hurting me.
In the beginning, they were terrible.
Yeah.
And I never was able to get to the point in the greens that
I
started
was
giving
finally
me
able to get
rewards.
over that hump, but
Right.
it was terrible.
Well, you and I got over that hump earlier,
Right.
so those green ones weren't as bad for us, right? A lot of it depends on just timing in this game sometimes.
And I think the purples also harmed me as well. It got to a point where I couldn't find a purple at the right time to be able to use it.
Right.
Well, that was why I went for the 5. I'm just like, you know what? I feel I ignore the purple. And when I don't ignore the purple, because look at all the bonuses you get
Right.
once you start climbing in there. And I'm like, I'm not going to let me... It hurt me, though, because it took several
That 5
die
hurt you.
rolls.
That early 5 really hurt you.
But
and-
then I just kept getting fortunate with the 6s.
Well, yes. Well, once you got that first 6
Yeah.
and it unlocked it, but then you're right. The 6s you got after that was the lucky part. But
Right.
even at that point, if you had taken a 1 or a 3 again, right?
Right.
You still would have
Oh,
been
I would have
okay.
done it. It didn't matter. It was just, I was fortunate to be able to take the 6 whenever...
I mean, Nikki got the
with
furthest, actually, right,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
purple. And she did it because she had the little... In fact,
Well, you and I are
136,
just behind
136.
her on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things I like about that mechanic with taking high numbers. You lose the options of the other dice that are
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the green and the purple, you've got to play strategically. You've got to know when to take it and let other things go.
I also felt this was the other thing I did early on, which I took these more.
Yes.
I feel taking them towards the end is desperate, right?
Yeah.
You could be robbing yourself of something that could be good. There was a chance that I could
Right.
have taken that too, and that would have been good for me because I think that was the number I wanted. Something I wanted would have helped me push something over the edge, and that was like the last 2. Somebody's turn there, either yours or
Right.
Nikki's. And it just was like, well, that didn't work out because I didn't have that extra one. But to get that extra one, I got 6 of them, right?
Right.
To get the extra one, I have to complete purple, which was not going to happen this round anyway.
It's funny because obviously I've played so many times that I've done almost probably everything you can do, except I've never broken 300. I have certainly gotten to the end of purple. In fact, I've gotten to the end of
Wow.
purple early enough that when I then checked off this green purple
It
6,
wasn't
I had no
worth-
place
yeah.
to take it.
Oh my goodness.
But that still means I'm neglecting somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's the thing that's sort of kind of cool about the game. The foxes, I don't think you can win with no foxes unless everybody has no foxes.
Well, I also feel this game is more, You go 6 rounds, but with 2.
A 2-player, correct?
Because
Those
you
are
get
the
to
bulk of my
choose
games.
more of what you want, not based on what other people have, right? You're getting more shots of rolling the dice and taking
Right.
what you want. And I think, I mean, I've only played that once, but it's pretty exciting because you got a lot more stuff. Now, of course, if your rolls are terrible, what are you going to do? I mean,
Right.
you know, that,
Well,
there's
the-
no getting over that hump.
The 2-player game is also way more defensive. When you play 2-player, you are paying way more attention to what dice you're
What you
leaving,
leave behind, yeah.
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Well, we were desperate to just get what we needed most
right.
of the time.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I just was taking what helped me, not
Yes.
paying any attention to what I was leaving you guys. But in a 2-player game, you really have to look at that. And there are times in a 2-player game where you will get, let's say I really wanted this 6, but this green 5 came with it. I will be in situations sometimes where I will re-roll, even though this is what I want, because I can't let my opponent get this green 5. Right? That's the different game. Interestingly enough, in a 4-player game and in a 2-player game, you get the same number of dice choices,
Okay.
which is 24. In a 3-player game, you get 1 extra. You get 25. So you actually, in theory, should have, in general, higher scores in a 3-player game because you get 1 extra die.
Well, part of what this is a Kenner nomination, and it should be a Kenner nomination because it is advanced.
Yep.
It's not. You think it's simple. There's other layers. Like if I had wanted to stall myself and churn it out, I mean, I could have taken that blue. It would have changed my fortunes in certain ways, right? But
Yeah.
it's like, do I even care? Because I wanted another fox. That's what I was shooting for. Was on all of those.
Right.
If I didn't get another fox, then that 5-point gain or 7 to 8 is 7-point gain times whatever, depending on what I have, it wouldn't have been as good. But you can sit there and overanalyze the entire mat. That's
Yeah.
what you kind of just have to
Yeah.
let it go.
Right.
But it is an advanced game. It's like the most advanced roll and ride I've ever played.
Yeah, I agree. And I think one of the reasons maybe that it's in the Kennerspiel category is the first time, maybe the first 2 times you play it, there is stuff to wrap your head around.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I mean, Nikki's played it a few times and she still has, it's like, I can't take that 6.
I have played a game where I've ended up with, at the last turn, I've ended up with 2+1s that I couldn't use.
Right.
And that hurts.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I don't mind the re-rolls so much because I basically got what I needed. I didn't feel like I was choosing poorly. You know what I
No.
mean? But yeah, it's just terrible leaving anything behind because you really would hope to be able to maximize it all. I mean, didn't somebody get a +1 left that they didn't get to use? No, everybody used
No.
them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted one more. Just one more.
To
I-
get the maximum 7.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't get there, but you always wonder if I chose this or not that type of a thing, right? I mean, I ended up I've played games where these are the 2 that I've focused on, and these suffered a little bit. And it's different, right? Because this is a bunch of, if you filled it, I filled this up, a couple of times, and that's a lot of points. 60 points is huge. Now, obviously, you're not going to be getting close to 60 in anything else, but it's
You can get over 80 in orange even if you just put 3s and 4s in here.
Right.
Because if you can get to that *3 at the end.
Right.
With a 6 especially.
Well, it was no fun using the +2 for the 1, but I needed it.
Yeah.
It was all that was in. If you notice here, this is 3 rolls in a row that I could only use 1s from somebody else. That was the only. I could only use
Right.
the orange 1.
Right.
So that was because I couldn't get anywhere in green and I couldn't get anywhere in purple.
I have 2 1s.
Yeah.
It wasn't even your lowest scored area, right?
No, because I got ahead there and put a bunch of points in there at the end.
What were you saying? You were about to say something before.
Oh, I was just wanted to agree with Lincoln as far as the managing all the sections of the board, because I've played where I just focused on the blue, because you look at that 56 points and you're like, yeah.
Plus
but-
all the little bonuses that you
plus
get all
all
the way
the
around.
little
yeah.
bonuses, and it doesn't work to just focus on one section. And then I totally agree with the fox thing. That's why at that one point in the game, I'm like, I only have 1 fox. I'm just going to do this because I want to at least have 2 fox to double my points, because you can't.
Right.
It's impossible to do it without having to be in the running, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without having more than 1 fox. And they're not that easy to get. So, yeah.
Right. And again, you can absolutely win the game with 1 fox or even 2 foxes. I just don't think I can't imagine you win the game with no foxes. As I said, unless everybody has no foxes.
Right.
Or maybe only one person has 1 and it's really crappy.
Well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome.
Let's play again.
Yeah.